On the defenders side, we do have Demon, Hazard, Alex, Garrix, and Dan. They're going to be your absolute legends blue team. Spawning on the attack. You know them, you love them. It's Ninjas in Pyjamas. And I'm just going to, if you chat for a little second, I'm just going to adjust the scoreboard a little bit because it's not quite where I want it to be. So, up mind, let's have a chat. Who do you reckon? Who do you reckon is going to win the tournament from here? I'm joking, I'm joking.
Man, look, I already mentioned earlier, NIP is going to be a strong contender for it, but I mean, that's the thing with this entire tournament. I'm just like, all right, there's some good players, at the very least, coming in from other games, but I'm intrigued to see if their skills, really rally on in. But he also already had a Rhyme spotting out the Brimstone and zipping.
Cover going out.
It looks like these attackers are already pretty much ready and raring to go to just pick out some of these sites, and that's honestly really important, especially on this pistol round. They're not going for these big, big gun duels, at least at the very beginning. They want to go for isolated 1v1s.
There's a lot of respect coming down from both teams at the moment. You usually see like a lot of aggression, like the first round opening up, sort of testing, where the other team's at. But it looks like a lot of respect. One-way smoke here from Alex as well on Viper. That's something that a lot of Vipers and Cyphers are doing at the moment as well. These little one-way smokes where, you can just see legs. So, a massive advantage. Rhyme finally picking up the first one as well. That was a long time for a first kill.
Right, absolutely. Especially on a pistol round. And now that these attackers have sort of worked out some of these sites, the defenders, they've gone for, a little bit of a inclination that some of these attackers would be going over to the A site, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter whatsoever. It's just the cleanup. All of these wide swings coming in from NIP, and it just works. It just works.
Yeah, that was sort of 2 minutes of silence and then absolute melancholy. That was a beautiful pistol round. Open it up with a flawless already. You can't really get better than that.
No, absolutely not. You love to see it.
Yeah, Shorties on the side of AL Blue as well. A couple of Bulldogs and some Spectres. So choosing to sort of, buy that second round, not leading with the pistols again, just for that gun advantage. And I think we're going to see a very similar massacre, just judging for the gun advantage and obviously just a level of play from Ninjas in Pyjamas already.
Right. And again, you have a team of shorties.
Yeah, love the team of shorties. Love the team of shorties.
Yeah, you can't exactly do much with it, though, as you already have a couple of shots going back and forth from the attackers. And I mean, for shorties to work, you have to have positional advantage. You need to be up close and personal. And that's really what they don't want to do on the A site. You're not exactly going to get those close range interactions all the time.
Yeah, you ain't getting through that, Garrix.
Right. I like the intuition. I like the try, the good old college try.
Yeah.
But it doesn't really matter in this case. It's still going to be two defenders left, both with pistols, and I mean, really, what else can you do? What else can you do in this situation?
You just need to try
like
and
this?
swing for a kill, don't you, really?
Yeah.
Like, just try and cost them a gun, basically. But
yeah,
other
they're going
than
for
that,
exits.
yeah, there's not a lot to do. Might get one here with a shorty. Oh, look at the game sense from your scene. Oh, no, that's a bad time to pull your knife out.
Oh. Yeah, I think he even heard one on site, so that's an unfortunate time to pull out that knife. But again, it is what it is. We still have our third round, and still a very, very much an important one. As again, the defenders, you don't exactly see a lot of teams going at least as disciplined as them in terms of a second round. You kind of expect at least a little bit of a buy, some reinforcement of that equipment, but instead, we're seeing all of that spill over into the third round.
Yeah, I'm not in a big sort of fan base of overbuying ever.
No more charges left.
So when you go into that second round with Bulldogs and Spectres and you survive, you keep them basically. Nice spray down by Garrix, though. That was about as good as it could get. Yeah, I mean, peaking people that are your level when you're this high level, like professional tier, is so dangerous. It's like, who's going to catch who with the reaction speed quicker? That was a beautiful spray down, though.
So we still have a little bit of movement here from the attackers. They've been kind of sweeping up these sites, so to kind of see a little bit of a switch up in tempo from at least one of the defenders in terms of a wide swing is very much a shell shock in terms of discipline for the attackers. So they're being a lot more safe, to say the very least. But Rhyme, he's going for an isolated little take here, lurking over to the A site.
I like it. Sneaky Omen. Gonna get shot down though, and but look at this. They've made the wrong call. They're rotating. No, he catches him with a camera just. Nice little spray down there, but he gets one equalized as well. Zappen. Nice couple of Bulldog kills. Bike is going to go down. It's 3v2, so they've equalized this up just about. Slightly misplaced his crosshair there.
Zappen had a great angle, but good usage of the wall, at least from Tenner's. Going to be able to heal. Still waiting up for the rotations in from two defenders. Going to take down one, but there's still one on the spike. And he backs on out, and he ends up going down to Alex, the defenders.
Yeah.
Going to take a round.
That was good. That was like, yeah, we got this, boys. Oh, no, wait, we haven't. Oh, no, it's fine. Don't worry. It was a bit all over the place, just trading kills sort of left and right.
Yeah.
Is it me that's terrible to the Bulldog, or are they just making it look easy? What's going on here, mind?
I think they're just making it look easy. The Bulldog is still very viable for its cash point, but yeah, making it look easy. Wide swinging with the Phantom too. That's a little bit of a thing that I haven't expected. But you mentioned before, this update has shaken up gunplay, and I'm kind of spectating it for one of the first times.
Yeah, it's definitely sort of changed a few. The good thing about Viper as well, we're just seeing from Alex, is if you miss the smoke location, you just go and pick it up. A nice little feature of Viper there. Still a lot of discipline, both sides, I feel.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the defenders, they were already using some equipment pretty well early on in the game. I mean, it didn't exactly expect the early the early Cypher usage from Garrix earlier, but I mean, he shows himself to be a little bit of a confident player here on the server, like we mentioned with that wide swing earlier, and a good hold on the B side a little bit later. And the defenders, all they want here are a couple of isolated trades. Is Rhyme again proving himself as one of these players. He kind of likes to get on these sites early, but although he was a little bit discombobulated, able to get the nice 2-tap, but he's immediately wide swung traded by Demon, and Demon goes down. Now it's gonna be the site here for the attackers.
Yeah, it's a nice little sort of take there, and they're in a really good position to secure this round. Dan's going to pick up the Phantom, though, and gets absolutely mowed down by Zappen. Like Garrick's last man standing. Going to swing another great mow down there. Yeah, that was about as clean as it could get, preventing that retake there. That was lovely play by Ninjas.
Just a beautiful. I mean, that's as fundamental as you can get. Win out your gun duels, have everyone pretty much ready and raring to go in terms of trades, and I mean it's a very valuable skill in terms of Valorant very early on, especially if your equipment usage isn't as prominent, I guess you could say, on this attacking side, because attacker side for split, it's hard, man. It's real hard. So I mean, if you just have everyone ready and raring to go, equipment usage, it's gonna be great. But Garrix again, he's gone for that camera usage 1 to 2 times. Yeah, absolutely. He still has the classic in hand, and he's calling the early rotation, and the attackers, they seem keen to split on B.
Yeah, it looks like they've changed their mind. Going a little bit up. They looked like they were going to push deep, then change their mind. Not sure why. Ryan picks off one in the middle. They've pretty much got this, though. They're on site now, and Zappen's in the back, mowing people down. Yeah, Alex is hiding, but it's not going to hide for very long.
Right. He's going to get mowed down.
Yeah. He has to. Like, when you're stuck behind that box and you know they're surrounding you, like, you just pray that someone just doesn't check and you get, like, one. But it's not to be. That was an eco round anyway, so it's not, you're not expecting to win it.
Right.
But you also don't want to give away a flawless, you want to cost them some money. Stop that momentum building up,
Yeah. Yeah, and this spot wasn't a bad idea either. If you have a crossfire going from heaven towards the back lane and you're the one watching on site from that box, it's honestly not a bad idea because that's one less angle for you to peek at. But now, ladies and gentlemen, as you mentioned earlier, this is a very important round here for the defenders. Splits. If you get the advantage on the defender's side, you're going to kind of expect to kind of spill over a couple of rounds. So let's see if they can take that advantage. Good stuff from Hazar.
Yeah.
Being incredibly disciplined and just holding down that angle. Although, you know, the pressure was there from the Cypher cage.
Yeah, I'm not sure how we actually managed to get the guy in the back there, not the one leading the charge. Rhyme teleports straight onto A from behind. That's going to be a great little angle. Not going to work from him this side, this time, but you can see the full process. That's a lot of info, though. Yeah.
That's an insane amount of info, and he's going to be able to call that out to his teammates. Just like, hey, this site is clear. I'm clearing it out. If you want to come over with a spike, all you got to do is clear heaven, and it doesn't even matter. You don't even need to clear heaven. Rhyme is a one-man clearing machine.
I tell you what, when Omens get stuck in the back as well, it really sort of pays off, especially when they catch little people like that. Rhyme actually gets a third. Down goes down. He's holding now. He's face-to-face with Cypher. Can't quite see him because of the smoke. Kind of senses he's there, though, by the looks of it. Just holding on. Picks up the operator as well, just to make sure that if you're going to peek me, you better be quick, you know? It's not a nice position to peek round, knowing that you're facing at least 4 ninjas in pajamas. Garrick, I feel, is probably going to save, right? Well, he was trying to.
Right. Not a bad angle, to say the very least, but he's gonna go down. And I like that at the very end. He's contemplating the operator. He's not gonna do it. Doesn't exactly need it on split, at least on attacker side. I mean, there is a rare amount of opportunities for you to actually use that operator, and mainly it's only post plant. And in that case, I mean, you're probably gonna either, at least on a post plant, if you're either A or B, you're probably gonna catch at least one of those players off with that operator. And even then, the rifles in this game, I mean, it's just long range gun duel heaven.
Exactly right. Look, they've been caught out completely in the middle there. I think they're going for a little peek, but now's not the time. Hazar gets a nice one though.
Okay, Alex is still stuck over to mid, however. There's still a couple of attackers making their way in. It's a little bit of a cheeky eco round again from the defenders, so I'm not expecting too much. Anything that they get is a plus for them. A good trade there from Tenor, as now the attackers are actually restricted down to 3. That's a lot of economic damage being dealt.
Ooh, missing that one though. That should have been an easy swing, but Tenor's aim just top class there. Hazar does manage to pick up a loose phantom though. He has got half shields. But that wall is going to prevent any sort of look down. And now he's got to push round the corner into 3 of them. And yeah, I think he's just going to decide to, look for an exit frag, do you think? Or is he just going to run and hide?
Oh, surely exit frag. 1v3. Not exactly going to do much. And he has all the info in the world. He has a great spot, too.
He's made a lot of noise, though. And Zach just comes round the corner with the accuracy. Right. Just top tier. Like, absolutely no chance to respond. And so far, Ninjas in Pyjamas in complete control of this game.
So, you know, first of all, I gotta mention one thing. I see more and more Brazilians showing up in chat. Let me just say a little something in our language. Bem-vindo, gente. Muito obrigado por vir para o nosso stream. Eu sei que nós não estamos narrando em português, mas mesmo assim, nós estamos aqui com aquele apoio dos brasileiros, então muito obrigado por ter vindo, gente.
I agree with everything you just said.
Just a little bit of a message of support for my Brazilian boys, so it's all good.
Nice.
But now in a 6-1 scenario, these defenders just trying to bounce back in this half before things start to get tricky, and it's already getting trickier for them in the round. Hazar taking down Tenor, but great smoke usage on the site. The attackers are going to be able to spill on out, and you still have Hazar in the back. He's smoked off. Ryan going to be able to get a kill onto Dan, clearing out heaven in 1v2 fashion. Hazar not able to catch Rhyme either. It's a disaster for the defenders.
That was a nice pick onto Omen there with the operator, though. But you were absolutely right. Rhyme cleaning up completely. They're surrounding for the retake, but Zappen takes him down. Yassine with the next one. Just Alex left standing now. Catches the back of Zappen. That's going to be a crucial pick there, but he now definitely know where he is from the cyber. Now he's just got to make a decision here. Does he go for the defuse? Does he go for the save? Can he 2v1 when they know where he is? And he definitely can't, but that showstopper heading directly towards him. That's a big hit, but not a kill. Has to push out. And Yassine absolutely dominates that 1v1 there. Good ability usage. Blows the lot, but secures the round, which is about as good as you can hope for in that situation, I think.
Yeah, stellar equipment usage, and he also had, he also had his teammate ready and raring to go with the trade power. So, hey, not gonna take anything away from the attackers there. These defenders are having so much trouble getting back into things, and I love how we're talking about Brazil here for a second. And look at this scoreline.
It's a familiar one for sports fans, that's for sure.
Yeah, 7-1, 7-1. It happens.
Another push into mid. Ninjas in Pyjamas doing a really good job of mid control here. Dan kind of stuck between a couple of smokes, gets mowed down by Rhyme, just putting shots into that smoke, expecting someone to be there, and eventually picks up a frag. That's the sign of top tier play, I think. Alex picking one though, and the second! Alex, you should be proud of that one. That's making a highlight reel for sure. Garrick's now forced to defend B on his own. And I think he's going to be absolutely fine. Alex now putting more share of shots down the middle. Can you get a nice cheeky third here? I hope so. I love those one taps.
So wonderful. Aggressive. And the Sheriff in this game, it's incredibly prominent in these types of scenarios. But Alex, with the 5 HP, wasn't exactly looking for, at least any survivability. At least going for one of those picks. And he spotted the barrel of one of the players. And the attackers, they just don't care about those peaks from earlier, as they do have the Sage, and they're going to be able to res. And this is a big round for them already. If the defenders get shut down here off that little momentum from the very beginning. It's only pistols, however, but it's prominence from the attackers.
Exactly right, exactly right. And look at this push. Straight into A. Yassine getting mowed down. That's unfortunate. He was in a good position to defend there, but just didn't expect the push through mid. But as soon as you lose mid control in this map, they can come from anywhere. You've got to watch your back on every single occasion. Spike down now. Garrick's just with a ghost. They're going to get walled off as well. And this hurts, doesn't it? Oh, big grenade coming in. Going to force the damage, but not much else. And yeah, in a really rotten position. Demon goes down. Garrick's last man standing. Only has a ghost. And I feel that gets a headshot though. Does get the headshot, not enough to finish him.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, so cleaner round at the end there from the right.
They did get the res from the Sage though, so a crucial ultimate use. But right now, I don't feel like that's going to make a massive amount of difference.
it's already the 8-1, and that's that is a scoreline that that's incredibly tough to make back. So at least at this point, the attackers, they can reach that 11-1 score line at just around 10-2, and you wouldn't expect it either by looking at some of the play from some of these defenders. I've been actually pretty impressed with some of the equipment play, but still gonna be a little bit more work to do. And look at this, Rhyme, he is teleported back to spawn, and it's gonna be, like you said, incredibly important. It's gonna be a 1v3 crush over to A, and Hazar doesn't care. He's able to get 2 out of it, and he equalizes things for the attackers, or for the defenders, and now it's only down to Bonkar.
Oh, he does get a nice little frag there though, and a second. No way, he's on 3 HP. Top 10 anime comebacks. Can it be real?
No way. Bonkar. He does have a pretty good angle. He has the spike too. 45 seconds to work with, but the defenders are all over this.
But he's thinking, why am I not Sage right now? Like, I feel much better from Sage here, you know?
Absolutely.
Look at the level of respect, though. They know he's low. They know he's been pinged a few times. They still don't want to swing. Demon gets a little wall bang. I feel like he could have probably coughed, and that'd have knocked him over at that point. But, you know, Bullet does just a good job. And that was a really critical round there. Like, you can come... No matter how one-sided a map is, if you go into it, you know, 12-0 into the second half... You're, what, 1-2 frags away from losing completely? If you gain, like, 3 or 4 rounds, that feels a lot better, right? You got to feel better with that one.
Well, who knows? Who knows? Again, Split is, just in this map alone, we haven't exactly established all too great of a meta just yet. So
and don't forget, the map just changed.
Whatever.
Well.
Right, exactly. Whatever small advantage that you can get, I mean, man, you take that to the bank, and that's... I mean, NIP, they've already confirmed out the half, and the worst that can be done here is an 8-4 going towards the side of Absolute Legends. But look at that from Rhyme. Makes his way up in a good flick. Now it's already a 3v3.
Good kill by Alex there as well, controlling mid with a Viper Pit. You're like, oh, you're right behind me with a camera. That's pretty scary. He's gonna peek, gonna get him as well. Good control there by Garrix. Gonna get a second one, Garrix. Oh, can you get the third? You know it's kind of there. That's a nice trap placement. I like that one. Gonna steal that one in my Cypher games, that's for sure.
Oh man,
I know exactly where you are.
That's gonna give the game away.
Unreal. What a round here from the Cypher. Pulling all the info for the squad, and not only that, but also pulling the frags. Garrix, bow.
Yeah, that's exactly what you need.
Bow
in this
down
sort
to
of
the
situation.
king.
Exactly what you need. They are going to be able to full buy for the last round of this half, though. So no eco rounds from either teams. We're about to see probably familiar sort of slow play, I would guess. You know, they both know they want this round. I think it's more important for Absolute Legends Blue to pick this one than it is for NIP. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. No ults available apart from Breaches. And of course, you've got the Showstopper as well. But yeah, not too much chaos, I don't think. Going to be nice slow play. Rhyme, look how aggressive he's been on A every single time.
Yep.
He gets Garrix as well. Pushing in already. Showstopper being used. Yassine gets a double. Rhyme gets mowed down
crazy.
though.
That's crazy. That's just conditioning here because, I mean, we've been talking about trade play. When your teammates go down, you immediately want to help them out, right? So a kill goes down at the very opening of B, and you have 2 players ready around to go for a trade. Yassine doesn't care, however. He has one of the best ults in this entire game in terms of damage, and he's going to be able to collect himself a 4K on the round. Demon, the Brasileiro, being the last person remaining in a 1v5, and he immediately goes down and actually going to deny that ace there from Yassine. But again, have yourself a round, my friend. Big work from this defender side.
Yeah, exactly right. And just so you're aware, folks at home that are watching, the scoreboard does get messed up. So the right side people, the score is correct. So go by what is the name in the box under the score. That score is correct. However, the portraits are the wrong way around. That's another bug with the observing right now. Everyone that dies turns into Phoenix, in case you didn't know.
Right, that too.
That too.
Yeah, Observer UI is slowly being worked on. So I mean, I expect I expect at least when we're out of beta for something, you know, pretty sound in terms of actual UI.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm very excited for that.
It can't be bad at all, you know. They've got one of the biggest companies in the world working on it. Boombot goes off, gets done. I love to see kills like that.
All right. Can we talk about these pistols, however? Already going back and forth, at least from the defender side. And it's the all-important pistol round here, my friend. A 9-3 scoreline.
Yeah.
Going towards NIP is insane, to say the very least. But you still have his attackers in a little bit of an advantage. I mean, if I'm being completely honest, they did grind out a little bit of that A site, but they actually back on off. It's going to keep these players on their toes. And actually, I want to look at this the Cypher usage over onto B. Look how good that angle is.
Yeah, that's a nice camera.
Covering both Heaven and main that's going to give Bonkar an insane amount of advantage, especially considering the fact that no one is actually watching over mid.
Yeah. Oh, nice little one-way cage as well.
Oh my god.
Gonna give him enough time to swing round there. He gets Demon. Can he pick another one up? Good Omen smoke to stop anything like that. But brilliant headshot on Garrick. Secures the spike. Dappin gets Alex. And that's going to put them 10-3. Leading Absolute Legends Blue into this eco round that they're going to be forced into. So I'm pretty sure this is going to go, 11 now as well. So it's going to be tough.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be a real sort of uphill climb for the rest of this game right now.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, even I was about to say the attackers might get a little bit antsy and they might want to buy straight up, but they're not going to do so. They're going to hold off on pistols. And wow, what a play there from Bonkar, by the way. I mean, just Cypher becoming a mainstay, informational character, a mainstay, just tactical character in this game, and it's just proving again and again and again with just some of the intuition from some of these players. And
oh my god!
The save there from Tanner. Yassine's still alive, and even a grenade kill over to mid, and he doesn't care. He just wants to wide peek over to mid while getting healed. Of course, you're gonna have the trade in from Tanner. That's his 3rd kill, but some shenanigans over to mid, to say the very least.
Yeah, Ryan picks up that last one on Garrick's. 11-3 now. Of course, this is where the game kind of restarts again. Both teams are going to have economies. But look at Rhyme overbuying that operator.
Oh yeah. It's very important on the defender side of Split.
Yeah, you
but
when
you
have
say
one,
overbuy, you talk about overbuying. His equipment is full, so he's gonna be fine.
Yeah, he's okay. He's okay.
This is
that's
this
a confidence
Hail Mary.
thing. That's a confidence thing, right?
Has to be.
It's like, yeah, I can sacrifice, 2k of my economy just to pick this one up. That's fine. Oh, Yassine getting aggressive here.
Uh-oh.
Getting narrowly missed that shot.
Yeah, Garrick's pulled the same thing. Good bomb buddy, though. He's going to be able to follow it and almost literally just use the fear from the bomb buddy to try to peek out, but Demon doesn't care. He's able to get that one, and Bonkar's right behind him with a trade. Zippin getting a kill onto Alex. You still have Tenor watching over to mid. Over to A. Things are already halted to off the kill from Zippin. And the attackers, before even approaching his site, they've already been stopped.
Stopped twice now, in fact. And it's still not looking good for them, though. Wall goes down in mid by Sage. That's going to delay everything. They do have control of the spike, though. So that's, that's one thing they got going for them. But they've got very, very limited attack paths, and now this cage that Ninjas in Pyjamas are setting up is closing in. Like, where do you go? There's no gaps. There's no control to sort of pick where you want to go. They've decided B from heaven, and Tenor's in a good position here to make the call. Maybe possibly get a kill as they drop down as well. And no Hazar.
Tenor and Bonkar.
Yeah. Hazar picks it up. Sprays back. Bonkar goes down.
Bonkar had all the information in the world. He was listening to really everything in terms of rotation in, and look at this from Ryan too. I mean, he picked up the operator a little bit earlier, and he's not exactly able to get a kill off the 2 people on his screen. I mean, that's a little funky thing about some of these tactical FPSs. You see multiple pixels on your screen. You got to aim at least one of them.
Oh,
and Hazar having himself a big round, but look at this, a 1v2 coming in from Rhyme.
I mean, they know where he is, but that doesn't help, apparently. Rhyme going for the fake. He's just going
to be able to go out.
Oh, good kill by Garrick there. Really important. And as we said at the start, Ryan picked up that operator, sacrificing his economy, and you can really see here why you don't generally overbuy. Absolutely screwed for money. And they're having to eco to kind of equalize the team out. I mean, I know they're massively ahead, but you never want to eco this late, It kind of gives that momentum back to Absolute Legends Blue a little bit. Builds up their confidence, and sometimes that can be a winning strategy.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the third round operator, it's effective, especially on split, like I mentioned before, purely because positioning on this map. But that's again, it's a risky one because I mean, you win the round, you win the game. Essentially, that would have been that 12-4, and now the other team would actually be in a worse spot in terms of cash. You at least have some of these defenders with the sheriffs to work with here with some of these one taps. But look at this, Garrick holding off the rush over to A, and now it's only down to a single player, and it's Bonkar with the SMG, able to get some economic damage that's going to force up a couple of these attackers to, you know, reinforce a buy up into the next round, use up some of that cash.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's a win. It
is definitely a win. The thing is as well, but when ninjas go down, like when they lose a round, they take, you know, 3 or 4 people with them. And that stops the enemy team like getting way far ahead. When we see Nip in control, they were getting flawless after flawless, you know, and that's when you start to run away with the economy. And with economies being so tight in this game at the moment due to the new update as well, that's so important. Look at the amount of ults available for both sides as well. We could see an absolute mayhem of a bloodbath coming down. Oh, Yassine.
And that's huge. That Sage had the ult ready, and especially this huge gun battle. Oh, Yassine going off again. So much equipment usage, but not going to catch anything with it.
Oh, Rhyme with that operator. Absolutely clutch. No wonder they want to give it to him as early as possible. Great move there, and now they are stuck between a rock and a hard place. Tremor going down as well. Garrix is stunned out. You can hear that rate of fire change. Rhyme rotating. They're still not going for the kill, though. They're not going for the throat. They're just waiting for Legends Blue to hang themselves, and they might just if they push up this corridor. Not where you want to be.
Mid control on this map is incredibly important too. You can compare it to a map like Mirage in terms of CS or just tactical FPS period comparison, where I mean you get mid control and you clear up avenues to every single spot on this map, but it's a little bit more complicated when you have multiple bodies on the other side of your screen and you're all alone. That's going to be multiple defenders surviving at the very end.
Yeah,
and,
absolutely.
Well, that's our round.
Yeah.
That's huge.
Absolute world of hurt right now. Not enough money to buy properly. Forcing sheriffs and specters, basically. It's match point for ninjas in pajamas. And you know what? I still don't see them getting greedy. I still see them playing the slow game. They're not just going to rush out. Because Absolute Legends Blue, if you give them an inch, they'll take a mile. And still looking forward to a good game coming up here. I don't think this is going to be the end. Definitely don't think it's going to be the end, but we'll see. We'll see. As I say that, though, looks like they're getting aggressive into A.
Yeah.
Not much defense here, to be perfectly honest with you.
Yeah, you have the A main control. You can pretty much get the flank over to mid, so that's also pretty huge. Zippin, however, before even getting spotted, he didn't even show a pixel through the smoke, and he just goes down. That's huge for these attackers, and the spike is going to end up going down. This Absolute Legend side, they're stacking up the kills, stacking up the players. Still do have 3 alive, however. It's going to be a big gun battle to retake this A site.
Yeah, it looks like CT entrance has been walled off. Rhyme peeking over with the operator, not managing to get something. Garrick's in a really good position to get him as he drops, if he decides to. Bomb ticking away now, Spike ticking away, getting ready. Looks like Bonker's coming around the corner. Dan takes out Rhyme on the top as well. Tenner's last one standing, gets mowed down by Demon. And a great round there from Absolute Legends Blue. Absolutely needed that one for the obvious reasons, but for the guns as well, you know? So brilliant retake attempt, but just weren't able to clean it up. And it's going 12-6. And that's about as good as you can hope for when you were, 12-4 down? 12-5? You just want that extra round.
Yep. Huge work from Absolute Legends there. And I mean, just the equipment usage on that site. First of all, Brimstone and Raze combo. That is so brutal because you just have First of all, you have the brimstone. He's throwing out the smokes. He's throwing out, at least a couple of moves to at least discombobulate a couple of the players, even throwing out flashes at the same time. And then you have the Rays throwing out the grenades. Good spray down from a couple of the players on the team too. It's so good. So good to watch. But now the attackers are already restricted down to 4, but it doesn't matter. Garrix with the wide swing onto Zippin. Yassine using that ult over to mid, and now they're already restricted to 3.
Yeah, it's restricted down to 3 already, so it's not looking good. They need a couple of kills. Demon starts it off. That's the way to do it. Neural Theft did go down in all that chaos as well. Where's Rhyme going to choose to go? He's gone to B. He hasn't got the spike, though. No spike control whatsoever. However, Garrix.
You say whatsoever, but look at this. I mean, the spike is just all the way dropped in mid, and I don't even think it matters. Garrix making his way through spawn, and Rhyme's not exactly going to peek it out. Slowly, they're going to realize that mid is being cleared and potentially could watch back towards spawn, but it doesn't matter. Garrix with a quick little one-tap coming in from behind. 20 seconds left, still making his way in. You even have a little bit of a Cypher here making his way through sewers. That's going to be Bonkar.
Being so loud. Pre-firing the corners for the one-taps as well.
He's got a... Oh, that's huge!
He's got
that's
6
huge.
Seconds.
No way.
He needs 4 seconds. No, he needs 4 seconds to plant. This is...
Nah, no. It's over. Unreal.
Garrix.
Would have needed to get the kill, but with that amount of time, he would have had to gone to B. But hindsight is 20/20, ladies and gentlemen.
It is, yeah.
And this Absolute Legends blue team, they're going to end up going down in map number 1 to a very dominant Ninjas in Pyjamas side.